What is up, good people? It's your loved one, Candace. Welcome to That Green Life. And in today's video, I am going to be hitting you guys with something a little bit different. As some of you all may or may not know, I graduated nursing school at some point last year, and your girl is officially a registered nurse, and that has been a fact for almost a year now. I want to share with you all some tips and some specific things that I learned along the way during my 2-year journey as a nursing student. Now, what am I talking about? Nursing school is notorious for, how do I say this? So you know how college, there's the freshman 15? Well, nursing school has that same MO. And so I want to talk about how not to let your weight get out of control as a nursing student, because a lot of that weight gain, if not all of it, is well within your control. Now, here's the caveat. I do want to let you all know I am speaking from experience, and I am not coming from the stance of someone that did not gain weight in nursing school. I gained some weight. I gained a little weight in nursing school, and some of these tips, if not all of them, they're not what you would call profound, right? A lot of this is what you might call common sense. But in the thick of it, when you're stressed out, when you are sleep deprived, when you are steady, you don't have time to think about other things, right? And so the tips that I'm giving you all today are things that I would have played in my ear as a nursing student, as a reminder, right? I'm not going to be preaching to the choir. You all know a lot of these tips, and I want you to let this video serve as a reminder that you have the power to control and manage your weight and manage your health while you're in nursing school. Nursing school is stressful enough. Long hours, you got long clinicals, nonstop studying. You barely have enough time to breathe. And by the time you catch your breath, it's time to take another exam. The cycle continues. So what happens? You start eating like trash. You start skipping your workouts, and the next thing you know, your scrubs is fitting a little snug. So let's fix those things before they get out of control. Tip number 1, stop eating like you're in survival mode. I get it. You are busy, but stress eating chips and calling Starbucks a meal is not helping you survive. It's only making things worse. So do yourself a favor and meal prep some real food and stop relying on vending machines. Now, like I said, I'm speaking through experience. After you take that exam, or if you're trying to stay awake in class, it was not unlike me, nor was it beyond me to step outside and go to the vending machine and grab some hot chips. I know. And it's like, you know better. You see yourself, you talking to yourself. I know these ain't good for me. Why am I grabbing them? But you grab them anyway. It is something about the salty, spicy. I Googled this before. And apparently hot chips, and you know what I'm talking about, the hot Cheetos, they are very addicting. Google it. You'll see what I'm talking about. I'm not sure if it's the crunch spice ratio. It's something about them. Just avoid the vending machine altogether, and you will save yourself from feeling even worse. That dopamine hit that you get from opening a bag of chips, you smelling it, you inhale the chips, like that don't last for long. And then boom, you back to where you started, feeling horrible. And the only way to get that high again is to buy another bag of chips or balance that flavor out with something sweet. Just avoid the vending machine at all costs. Pack a lunch and just throw in a few of your own healthy snacks. Tip number 2, do not rely on caffeine and sugar to keep you alive. Caffeine, right? Coffee is fine, but when your coffee has 400 calories of syrup and an extra 100 calories of whipped cream, it's basically a dessert. Unsweetened or moderately sweetened coffee will do the trick just fine. Tip number 3. Take a walk in between your classes. Instead of sitting and scrolling, take a walk in between your classes. You say you don't have time to work out, but you have time to sit and scroll. Make it make sense. Get up, walk, move, do something else as opposed to sitting on your phone, scrolling your life away. I'm already knowing that the professors typically, they give unofficial breaks. There might be 5-10 minute breaks here and there. And before you know it, if you take advantage of those breaks and get some steps in, all of those little breaks added up to about 30 minutes of walking. You're welcome. Tip number 5, stop rewarding yourself with junk food. Yes, you've survived yet another exam, but no, you do not need a 1,500 calorie reward. You want to treat yourself by leveling up and not by setting yourself back. And what do I mean by that? Instead of rewarding yourself with food, go get yourself a manicure, go get yourself a pedicure, a massage, go to the beach, buy a new book. Treat yourself to a movie. Treat yourself to a couple of episodes of that show that you've been watching. The point I'm trying to drive home is to avoid rewarding yourself with food in general. Reward yourself with things that add to your well-being and not take away from it. Tip number 6, actually drink water. Your body runs on water, not soda, not energy drinks, not whatever that fluorescent blue drink is. If you are tired all the time, I can guarantee you, maybe about 8 times out of 10, you are dehydrated. So start with hydration before you start blaming nursing school for you being tired. Tip number 7, stop using stress as an excuse. Because one thing I know for sure is that life is always going to find a way to life. And if you let stress be your excuse now, it'll be your excuse forever. Take accountability, control what you can, and start with what you put in your mouth. Last and final tip number 8, make time for quick workouts no matter how busy you are. You do not need an hour at the gym. All you need is about 10-15 minutes max. That's better than nothing. Do something that your body needs more than just sitting through lectures and going home and doing your homework and then going to sleep and doing the whole thing all over again. So a quick workout or even exercise snacks throughout the day are so beneficial. What are exercise snacks? Those are 2 to 3 minute bursts of activity that you can sprinkle in throughout the day. And those are so beneficial, not only for your mind, your body, but for your spirit. Do yourself a favor and just find a way to get movement throughout the day. Your heart will thank you, your brain, your sleep, your digestion, everything. Just get it in by any means necessary. Now that about wraps up all 8 tips that I have for you all on how not to let your weight get out of control in nursing school. I want to thank everyone for stopping by. And if you made it this far in the video, go ahead and share in the comment section which of these tips you need to work on. And if you found this video useful, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.